First up for us on this first day of summer, experts have been warning about this big uptick in travel this season. Even if you booked your summer vacation a long time ago, you could still be impacted. Airlines continue to deal with the pilot shortage, passengers dealing with canceled and delayed flights. In some cases, we're seeing long backups at airports. How can you prepare for your flight? Of course, you know the basics, right? They say arrive early, have a backup plan. But today, TSA leaders flew into Buffalo to help spread the word and give some more specifics on what's going on. And Channel 2's Claudine Ewing joins us live from Cheektowaga now at the airport. And Claudine, specifically a warning for people with larger carry-on bags. This is interesting.
Yeah, it is. If you have a large carry-on bag with these new CT scanners, they can work, but if your bag is too big, then it may not work. So you want to definitely check that. As you already mentioned, it's the first day of summer. A lot of people are traveling. They're ready to hit the skies and go to their favorite destinations. And we all want to get there. We want to get there on time, and we want to get there safely. But flight delays and cancellations, that's a problem. It's happening here in Western New York as well. What we're hearing is that there is a pilot shortage. A lot of pilots are going to start to retire, and there's also a shortage of instructors, so that is something we're going to have to keep an eye on in the coming days. But take a look at some of the video when we were inside of the airport earlier this afternoon. The TSA, they wanted to discuss some things specifically. They want you to get through security, and they want you to get through quickly, so you want to arrive early. That's first and foremost, at least 90 minutes before your flight actually takes off. Remember that some of the busiest times at the airport, 4 to 7 a.m., 4 to 7 p.m., Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Know what you can bring through security. That is so important. And there's an exception to that 311 rule. Each passenger can bring one 12-ounce container of liquid hand sanitizer.
Don't bring oversized liquids onto a plane. Stick to the 311. 3.4, 1 ounce bag, one per person. And that's what you could bring onto a plane. We have all new analogic CT state-of-the-art equipment. The capabilities are far better than what was here before. And the other added benefit is that you no longer have to take out a laptop, a large electronic, and you don't have to take out the 311. So that's another thing people need to be aware of, because as they're getting ready to go through the checkpoint, through the x-ray, they're starting to divest things that they don't need to divest anymore. So keep them in your bag and listen to the officers.
Oversized liquids tend to add some time to the bag checks and all that kind of stuff up on the floor. It's not the only thing that could add to the delays. It kind of depends. Like a lot of times it's like a family grouping together and they all not knowing about the rules. And then we have 5 or 6 bag checks in a row, and it's about 3 or 4 minutes per bag check, and you just add that in. So it's 20 minutes, and that can slow down an entire lane.
So we're live back out here at the airport, and what you see before me are items that were collected just today, and this is not everything. This was probably half of the day. People are coming through, and this is what slows you down. They have items inside of their carry-on going through security that can't go. This is the thing that really threw us off. A lot of people are bringing the Weber's mustard, and you can see it's Buffalo favorites they want to take, but you can't put that on that carry-on and go through. Items for your hair, but then check this out, Michael. I think everybody would love to have some Loganberry. Really? Did they really think they were going to get through with, 12 cans of Loganberry? We know that we have family and friends in other cities that would love to have some of our Buffalo favorites, but you cannot take this through security. Put it in your check baggage. It can go through that way. But all of these items, including your mouthwash and some of these other Nutella, doesn't work. So get here early. Remember the times when it's really busy, and just these items, it will slow everyone down if you try and go through security with them.
You can't go through security with them, but you can have a barbecue because we have all the ingredients there. Claudine, thank you very much for that. We appreciate it.
We can have a barbecue right now,
That's right?
Yeah.
Well, looking ahead, by the way, to the 4th of July weekend that's coming up pretty soon, AAA is predicting almost 42 million people are going to travel by car over that holiday. Could set a record, even though we're all dealing with high gas prices. Most people drive. These predictions are up from the 2021 numbers and just below pre-pandemic figures from 2019. Other costs for road trippers to consider: mid-range hotel rooms are up by about 23% this year. The lowest average rate is $244 a night. The price to rent a car has gone down a little bit since the crazy prices we saw during the pandemic when companies were actually selling off some of their fleet. But still high. The lowest rental car average is $110 a day, about $40 more than before the pandemic. AAA predicts the most traffic and congestion to be on the Thursday and then Friday late afternoon and evening.